Hello there guys, welcome to another painting video, another full length tutorial for you today. Got a standard white canvas on the easel. It's 16 by 20 inch, so not too big, not too small. As for the palette, here's the palette I've got today. It's got plenty of colours on, but all the colours that's on here and all the equipment I'm going to be using is in the description underneath the video. So if you click on that, you'll be able to see all the colours and all the brushes that I am using. So I'm not going to waste any more of your time. We're just going to get going. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do today, but I'm hoping it's going to turn out alright. So the first thing I'm going to do, I think I'm going to start with some pink. Alright, so I'm just going to get pink or crimson, pull it out. You don't want a lot of paint when you start off. Just pull a bit out like that, and you just tap it into your brush like that. Okay, so we'll do that, get a little bit more. And we're going to start off probably somewhere in the middle, okay, like that. Start off just side to side, just do crisscross strokes, or little X's, you can call them. Alright, a little bit of paint at a time, because this stuff can get quite strong, and I want a little bit more on there. You can always add more, you can't always take it off. Alright, I'm going to make it a little bit darker in the middle, like that. Alright, we'll work up a little bit, like that. And then I'm not going to clean the brush, I'm not going to clean it, but I'm going to go, in fact before I do that, I'm going to add a bit of water while we're down here. Alright, to add water we just go left to right, like that. Let me add some more. This is what you need to do guys, add a little bit at a time, because it can get quite a lot easily. Alright, it's quite strong, although it's nowhere near as strong as this blue colour we're about to put on. Alright, so I've got this blue here, I'm not washing it. I'm just pull that out a little bit, because this is super strong, and just give that a tap like that. And then I'm going to start in the top corner up here, like that. We're going to work our way carefully down to the pink. Don't want to go too far down though, because it will eat the pink up. It's a hell of a lot stronger. Alright, so just pull it down till it shakes down with the top of that pink, like that. Give it a quick blend. Alright, so that's that. A little bit more. Tap it in. I'm going to do the water, start at the bottom, work inwards. Start at the bottom, work up so that it's darker at the bottom and brighter at the top. Go across to this side, same thing, like that. Okay, lovely. So already we've got a bit of a sky and a little bit of what I'd call water. Alright, so what I'm going to do, put that down. I'm just going to get another 1-inch brush that I've got already washed. It's already washed, so I don't need to do anything with it. I'm just going to come up to where the blue meets the pink. I'm just going to give it a quick blend like that. Alright, just so there's no harsh lines or anything. And I'm going to get rid of the brush strokes that may have built up. I'm going to work up like that into the blue, just to get rid of any excess paint we might have. Okay, I'm happy with that. And I'm just going to wipe the brush out. I'm going to find my towel. I'm going to wipe the brush out. Okay, you don't need to clean it fully. And what we're going to do, I'm just going to go over this water, and when the blue meets the pink in the water it will turn a slight purple colour. Alright, no pressure, don't do it hard, all the way across like that. You'll still see some pink there, so don't worry about getting rid of your pink. You'll not, you'll just blend it in a little bit, as you can see. Alright, like that. Alright, so that's pretty simple. That's pretty simple. I'll put my towel down. Right, so I'm going to add just a couple of clouds in this one. So So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a fan brush for this. I'm going to get a fan brush, alright, and I'm going to get some white paint. I want a lot of white paint in this, quite a bit actually, because we're going over some paint. We don't want to dilute it too much too quickly. So I'm getting a lot on, like that. Okay. Now one good way to add clouds with this brush, okay, you start, say we'll start here, and then you'll use the corner only, just do some circles like that, big, small, up and down, like that. Okay, that's one cloud there. I'm going to go back into white, pull it through my white paint, and I might want another one at this side. So I'm going to, some more circles, corner of the brush, alright, like that, don't stay in one place. There's another one, like that. If you want it a bit wider, just add some more circles at the bottom, like that. Alright, don't worry about how it looks right now, because we are going to sort that out in a minute. Okay, and what you could even do if you wanted to, you can even get a bit more white. You can even add some little stringy ones like that. Just go across with your brush like that. Alright, and that's all you need to do for them. So we'll put that down. We'll get another 1 inch. It's clean and dry. Alright. This is where the magic happens, so they say. Bottom corner, the bottom of these clouds, we're going to blend it lightly. Circles. Don't touch the top of the cloud at all. Just the bottom edge, like that. And you'll see we're blending it away, just a little bit. Alright, and then what we do, I'm going to get my paper towel. I'm just going to wipe off that excess. Right, and all I'm going to do very lightly is I'm just going to do an X stroke over the top like that. Alright, and as you can see, that's one cloud in. As for these stringy ones, all you need to do is just go across like that, and that'll just stretch them out like that. And we'll do this one. So once again, small circles at the bottom like that. We don't want to touch the top edge if we can help it. Hardly any pressure at all. Alright, just like that. Wipe that excess out, and then just X's like that, very, very, very lightly, and not too many times. And there's another cloud we've got there. Alright, that's all I'm going to do for clouds in this one. So that's the sky done, basically. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to find my knife. What I'm going to do, we're going to create a distant mountain around here, okay? So for that, I'm going to get some pink, I'm going to mix it up with some blue, and I'm going to mix it up that with some brown to dull it down, okay? Just like that. Now because this is going to be a small one in the distance, I don't want it too dark, so I'm going to take some of that mixture, pop it here, and I'm going to add some white paint to it, like that, to brighten it up. Alright, I'm going to add a small amount of pink to that, I think, just to make it to a bit more purpley colour. Alright, that's looking pretty good, I think. Yeah. Get a good mix like that with your knife. Alright, pull it down, then get your roll. I'm going to put the mountain around about here, like that. Just around about there, like that. It's only going to be a smallish one. So that's all I'm going to do for that. Believe it or not. And then I'm going to scrape off all all this excess paint that we've built up under here. Like that. Alright. So all I'm going to do for this one is grab the paint like that. I'm just going to pull it to the end of the canvas like that. Alright. Just like that. Just till we meet the pink area. Same at this side. I'm going to pull it up and I'm going to drag it like that. Alright. Like I say, it's not going to be a big one, and we're not going to see any detail on this because it's too far away and we want to keep that illusion. Alright, like that. Underneath here we're just going to crisscross and make it quite a misty looking mountain, but I'm going to add to that now. Alright, so there's a distant mountain. What you can do to add mist under here is, I'm going to find my other brush, wherever it is, yeah. I've got a little round brush, alright. I'm going to tap into a small amount of white, like that, just top corner, and I'm just going to just do that. Tap the top corner, alright. You don't want to go too far up. You don't want to go too far up. And just do that all the way across. And then that will generate some mist for you. And what else you can do, if you want to blend it a little bit, take some brush strokes out, just wipe your brush out. Alright, you can just tickle it like that and just go over it like that, just with circles, just to make it look extra misty. And you can even do that, X's, little X's, like that. So as you can see, that looks quite misty now, and it looks quite far back. Underneath the mist here, you can brush a bit harder just to get any harsh lines out. So I'm going to stick with this round brush. Alright, I've got my round brush. I'm just going to tap the top corner, just the top corner, like that, into this pile of paint. And we're going to create some trees. So how we do that, we're just going to tap some shapes in. Alright, just like that. Just like that. Alright. So there's one. I'm going to go back into the paint. We're going to do some, and I want to save some of this mist. I don't want to get rid of all this mist that I've created. So what I'm going to do, create some shorter bushes around here, like that. Alright. And then maybe we've got another big tree there, like that. I'm going to go back into the colour. I'm going to do some more little bush shapes. Alright, and then I think at this side we're going to do another tree, but we're going to do it a bit different. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull my brush through the paint, both sides, like that. And then I'm going to push up like that. Alright, so both sides, and then push up, and you'll have a little ridge of paint there. You've also got it on here. This is another way you can create some trees. Alright, so I'm going to go up here, and I'm going to start there. I'm just going to go side to side like that. Alright, just like that. And then before you know it, we've got another big tree there. Alright, now under here I'm just going to tap in some general shapes because we're going to have some reflections. Alright, so these don't have to be perfect at all, they really don't. This one will have a reflection of him, like that. Okay, just tap a bit more, get rid of some of these pink marks. So all I'm going to do with this one, all you do is very lightly just pull down like that. Just pull down, pull down, pull down like that, and then before you know it, you've got some reflections. Give it another wipe out. Then all you do, you just go to the side like that. Okay, just like that. Don't press on hard, which you don't need to. And then all I'm going to do, I'm just going to go into some brown, which I've got here. Okay, I've got some brown. I'm just going to spin it around because I put some liquid clear on there so it's nice and clear. I'm going to create the outline of a tree trunk. You're not going to see these, so I'm not too keen on it showing too much like that. Okay, just add a bit more colour. Same on this one. Just going to grab it, I'm going to come down like that, and then we'll give him an arm there, an arm there, and an arm there. And then it is possible we might just see one on some of these, so just pull down just like that. But like I said, these small ones, it's going to be hidden anyway. And I want this paint to be a little bit softer, because if you're going to paint over something, it needs to be thinner. So you can't put a thick paint over a thin one, but you can put a thin paint over a thick paint, it will stick. Alright, I'm going to show you that now. I want to go in some yellow. Alright, so I'm going to drag some yellow down like that. I've still left some colour in this that I used earlier, and it had blue in it, which means it's going to turn a nice green. Okay, I'm going to pull that colour down, and I'm going to thin that just a little bit with some of that white liquid base coat that I used at the start. I'm going to tap that in. Alright, I might even add a tiny bit more green like that. Alright, so I've loaded the top corner, and all we're going to do is just touch like that. Okay, the main thing by we're doing these trees, you must leave plenty of dark areas, as we've discussed before. Alright, so as you can see, I've left some dark there. I'm going to come down here like that. I'm going to leave some dark. So as you can see, there's dark areas pretty much all over. I'm not going to do this bottom part yet because that's going to be in shadow, and I might add some bushes to that. I'm going to add a bit more liquid white to that. Alright, I'm going to do some of these little bushes here like that. Okay, I'll add a bit more green now. Just added a bit more green just to darken it a touch. Okay, like that. Again, top corner like that. Go to this side. Remembering to leave the dark areas. Alright, like that. We'll add one to him, like that. And then I'm going to do this big one. So if you remember, we loaded this one a little bit different. So what I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to pull through this paint like that, both sides. I'm going to add some more green to this one. There we go. I'm going to push a ridge up like that. Push up and you'll see that line of paint there. Alright, I'm going to add a little bit more white to that, a little bit more liquid white just to soften it. Like that. But you get the idea, you push up like that, create that ridge, and then we'll highlight this the same way. I'm just going to use the corner of the brush each side. Alright. Just like that. Making sure that I'm leaving plenty of dark areas. Alright. Just like that. As long as you leave your dark areas, you will be alright. I promise you'll be alright if you do that. And then just a bit there. And as you can see, that's how simple it can be to make a realistic looking tree, basically. Alright. What I might even do, and what else you can do, if I've got to highlight this one as well. We've got to highlight this one, haven't we? Can't leave him out. Like that. And then you can even load it this way, so pull it in one direction like that. These are all just different ways of creating different looking bushes, basically. And then you'll round one end off. Alright. And then you can just create some like that. Alright. And I think we'll do, yeah, we'll do one more there. And we'll put one more in there like that. Okay. In fact, we'll not leave this side out. We've done him as well. There we go. So, what we need to do now is add some reflections to these. Some more reflections. So I'm just going to tap in. I'm just going to touch different areas like that, just to make it look, doesn't have to be bang on whatsoever, just a rough outline, that's all. Alright, same with this one. Okay, just like that. So this part you need to be careful. We get his brush over these highlights that we've just created very gently, like that. Take your time when doing this. If you press on, it's just going to all smear and smudge into one awful looking colour. Alright, we want to keep as dark areas in, so just like that, we've done that. And then, like we did before, we're going to go across, but we're going to go oh so gently, oh so gently, oh so gently, like that. Come to this side, like that, same again. Just make your way across, but nice, and get nice and steady like that. Alright, and that's how you create mirror reflections, like that. I'm going to go back into my dark colour here, like that. I'll go back into my dark colour, and I'm going to load it, and I'm going to create some grassy areas, so I'm just going to tap down like that, making sure we get wider and wider as we come towards us, like that. Go back into my colour, and I'm going to do the same on this side. Making sure we're coming down, 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 like that. Like that, and as you can see, we're starting to develop a bit of a lake with the looks of it, which is nice. So we need to highlight that now. So what I'm going to do is put some grass on that. I'm going to go back into my yellow, like that, pull it through. A bit more green in this one. And I'm also going to soften it because we're painting over the top of liquid white again. Or should I say we're painting above thick paint that I've just applied. And we'll jog the liquid white through. Alright, like that. Get his little ridge of paint like that. And we're just going to tap softly, just like that. And we're just going to highlight over that like that. Bit more paint, I think. Like that. Okay, okay. Lovely. And all I'm doing is just tapping. Just tapping. You don't need to tap hard. Reload as often as necessary. Just like that. Alright. And then I'm going to come to this side. I'm going to go this way, like that. Alright. We'll load some more. Like that. Once you start to run out of paint, don't press any harder, just let it run out like that. Go back into your paint, and then you'll end up with a brighter line and makes it look like there's another plane in it. Just like that. As you can see, like that. Like that basically. Next stage, that's as grass. Next stage, I'm going to grab my knife, wherever I've put that. Where have I put my knife? Where have I put my knife? It is. Back into my dark colour. I'm going to add a bit more brown to it. I'm going to cut it all off, and then I'm going to come down, jog this way. As we come closer, we want these to get wider, like that. Same at this side. If that light's flickering at you, I do apologise. I've not got the best lights in here at the moment. Just go till you get to the end, like that. Lovely. I'm going to put some highlights on it, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab some white. I'm going to put some highlights on. Alright, and all we do for this, just nice and lightly, just go over the top like that, and it'll look like dirt. Oh, that's the idea. We want it to look a bit like dirt once we've finished, like that. Alright, don't worry if you go over your grass, because we're going to sort that in a minute. There we go. So we've got some dirt. And all you need to do to tidy your grass up, you just get your brush again. Just go back into your paint, like you did before. And you can always bring some of your grass over the top like that, and it'll just make it look a bit nicer. a bit like you've got some overgrowth in places like that. All right. Not going to do it everywhere, but you get the idea. I've got some liquid white on here. I'm just going to spread that nice and thinly like that. Alright, because I really don't want a lot of this. Get rid of that bit. And all I'm going to do is slice through it like that. I'm just going to slice through it like that. Come up to the canvas like that. And it's as if you're sewing a line like that. Okay? Go back through it. And it's just as if you're sewing a line like that. Alright, come down here. Just add them basically. Just add them where you want them. You can put wherever you want, as many in, as little in as you want. Just like that. Completely up to you really. I don't like that one, he's a bit big, so I'm just going to rub him a bit more. There we go, let's get rid of that. And then I think I'll add just a couple here, like that. How's that? So I'm going to grab some paint. I'll grab some of my dark paint. I'm going to add some green to it, some more brown, and a bit more black, and then push up. I'm going to put one just about there, next to this tree. I'm going to make him a bit taller. I think I'll make him a bit taller like that. Alright, I'm going to go in, corner of the fan brush like that, and then just a few small taps like that, and then as you work your way down like that. Sometimes you might need to thin your paint a little bit to go over the top. Mine seems to be going over just alright for now. Like that. Like that. Okay. And then what you can do, if you're not quite happy with it, with how big it is or how small it is, you can always make it taller, you can always make it bigger. So all you would do with that is just increase its top a little bit like that. You might want it quite a bit taller. And then you just start from there, like that, and just add a little top to him. Alright. We even put one just here, like that. And then that will hide that corner, just like that. Just fill him out a bit here. There we go, like that. And then when you highlight this, by highlighting this a different colour to that, you'll separate it and bring this in front. Alright. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add, I think we'll might have to add one on the other side. Yeah, I think we will. So I'm going to go into some more of my colour, some more of my brown. I'm just going to add some green to, some more green to it. Alright. That's all I'm going to do with that. This side I'm going to come, I don't think I'm going to go to this edge. I think what I might do is come, shall I? Yeah, I am. Yeah. Shall we go? I think we should go taller. Yeah. There we go, like that. I still want to see this tree, so I'll make sure there's still some showing. So all we do is tap like that. Like that. Side to side. And as you can see, we've now brought this one in front of this. If ever you're doing a tree and you see the inside of it's not filled up, just tap it. There you go. Just fill it like that. And then you're all good to go. You're all good to go. I might even fetch him down a bit more so he's in front of this one. You can do that. Just as simple as that. Just as simple as that. And now this one is in front of this one. Alright. So, next thing. I'm going to, you can add a trunk to these. I don't always add a trunk to them, but you don't have to if you don't want to. So I've added green, I've added yellow, and now I'm going to add some blue. Alright. I'm going to add some blue. So this, you're going to make it, as you can see, a different shade of green. It's quite a nice shade. It doesn't tend to get used that often, but I quite like it. So we'll start with this one and just tap away like that. Turn your brush around if you run out of space on one side. As we get down here, just let it get darker and darker. Like that. As you can see, we've left loads and loads of dark areas. Back into the same colour. And then you'll see now as these separate, okay? I'm going to start up here on this one. Like this. Turn the brush over. Like that. And now you can tell the difference that is in front of that. Alright. Can't leave this one out. So we'll do him. Like that. Just the same way. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to get some more dark colour. So this dark colour I made earlier. I'm going to get some brown, a bit more black, and some sap green. Alright, some sap green. Top corner of the brush, just tap the top corner. All I'm doing is making some nice brush shapes. Alright, like that. I'll fill it up at the bottom a little bit, like that. And what we can do with that is create another little reflection. Alright, just wash the brush out, or wipe the brush out as I should say. What you can do, you can get this, grab this, like that. And because you've got that liquid white underneath, you just pull that, like that. Just pull that like that. And then go across, like that. And that'll create your little reflection. Alright, I don't want these bushes to be quite as big. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go into some yellow, like that, I'm just going to tap into the yellow, bit of liquid white. Alright, just the top corner. Just the top corner. That'll round it out. We'll start up here, like that. Like that, that's one bush. Okay, back into his colour. You need to make sure you still leave your dark areas. Alright. A little bit more green to this one. A little bit more green to this one. It might not look that much greener on yours, but trust me it is. Keep tapping the top corner. Bit more green again. Like that. Do this end one. Like that. And then we'll do some underneath, so we're going to make it so that it's stacked on top of each other. I'm going to put one in there as well. I'm going to put one about there. If you look what I'm doing, I'm leaving dark areas. That's the most important thing that you can do. Start up here. Okay. Like that. Always leave your dark, that's the most important thing. Always leave your dark areas. That's what we need to be striving to do, otherwise it'll just look flat and uninteresting, and we don't want that at all. Alright, so what I'm going to do now, same colour, I'm going to create some more reflections like that. Alright, like that. And then we do the same again, nice and gently, 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 gently. Like that. And then, as we did before, straight across, like that. I do it go into his dark colour, like that. Make sure it goes wider and wider towards the end, like that. Then all we do, we grab some of his white paint. Grab some of his white paint, like that. And then go back over that. Make it look a bit like dirt, or rocks, or soil. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back to my round brush, back into some dark colour, the little that I've got left. The little that I've got left, and then we're going to start on this one. I'm going to bring this one all the way down, like that. I want to make sure there's some pinks left. I don't want to get rid of all my pinks. But what I do want to do is fetch that like that. Okay? Just like that. Might even. No, you know what I might do? No, I've changed my mind. Changed my mind once again. I'm going to fetch it. I'm going to fetch it round like that. Yeah. That's the thing when you do these paintings. You will just change your mind, and it's sometimes you just see things that occur, and it can't be helped. To be honest, can't always be helped. It can't always be helped. Okay, we'll go a bit further up here, like that. There we go. Lovely, lovely. Right. So that's that. All we need to do now is finish off doing his highlight colours. So for that, we use the rest of my green, plenty of liquid white. We've got to keep this paint nice and thin, remember. Nice and thin. Just tap. We'll create some nice bushes to finish off. We'll create some nice bushes to finish off. A bit more on that one. Like that. Come under here. Leaving dark areas, as we said. Never ever deviate from that. Never ever deviate from that. That's all I'm worried about, is just leaving me dark areas. That's all. That's all. We've got a bit of blue into his green. Create his green colour. Slightly different tone. Might even add a slight amount of pink. All I'm doing is just slightly altering the colour as we go along. That's all I'm doing. So we're in the middle, look. Got a nice firecracker there. He's a little beauty. We'll finish off down here. Just like that. Might even make that into one big one, look. Which you can do, there's no problem with that whatsoever. Like that. Onto this side now. Just remember, just take your time. Just take your time, there's no rush. No rush whatsoever. It's not going to dry up on you. The paint does last for days and days before it dries, which can be a good thing or a bad thing, depending on how quick you want to make some money and sell it, or whatever you want to do. But it's each to their own. Each to their own. quick as that. You can get it filled up. And then what you can do if you want, just to finish off, take your knife. Alright, take your knife. And then in your little dark areas, you can just scratch in some sticks, twigs, branches, like that, whatever you want. You do as many as you want, there's few, like that. And it just looks like you've worked very hard to put them in. I need my liner brush again, which is there. I want to grab some paint thinner, and I'll do it there. I'll do it there so it's not too noticeable. You don't want it to distract from the work that you've done if you can help it. There we go, that's it signed. I hope you've enjoyed it, thank you very much. If you do like these videos guys, you want to see much more content which I've got coming up, there's going to be some fantastic things coming up, please do consider hitting that like button, hit that subscribe button, and every video that I make you will get a reminder of straight away. And I promise you guys, I've got lots and lots of great stuff coming up, so do get subscribed, hit that like, leave a comment if you like. I'll answer any question that you've got. And on behalf of myself, I shall leave you to it. Thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers guys.